So before I get into this video, again, as a quick disclaimer, I will be covering cut content, missing content from, of course, the Rise of the Shield Hero Season 2. So if you classify that as spoilers, click off the video. Again, I will be doing the who, what, where, and how, of course, of this character. But of course, this will be very short, sweet, hopefully to the point. So of course, getting into Ost herself and the function of her, she is exactly that. She is the soul of the spirit tortoise, the manifestation in a humanoid form, and of course one of the 4 guardian beasts. Her function is very, very simple, which refers to a certain reference done by Kentucky Fried Chicken, a certain chicken herself, where she said, are you going to save the world or are you going to save the people? Her function is very simple. She collects and harvests souls from, of course, the dead, the people that get killed, and uses them to create a shield or barrier to block out the waves. There are 2 ways she does or can go about it. The first one is, of course, she can use her attraction in a humanoid form to ignite wars between nations, groups, people, etc., to get that war started, and then of course harvest the souls to use them to, of course, keep the world safe. If that fails, she can then use, of course, or release the spirit tortoise and its familiars to speed up the process, only opting to bring out the spirit tortoise to forcefully gather the required souls if the first option fails, which again is manipulation of course, the politics going on, of course, in that world. So those are her 2 methods. As I mentioned, she uses the souls, harvests them, and then creates a barrier, uses the minions, and the spirit tortoise itself is extremely, extremely large. Of course, as you see from the anime and of course the light novels and the images itself, it's a big thing. It has mountains, trees, town, or abandoned village. It's, again, a very, very large creature that moves slowly for the most part, and of course has the ability to summon a large amount of creatures that are controlled by it, but it also has pretty good regenerativeness, and if it infects people or monsters, it can then also turn them into, of course, minions, or again, minions of the spirit tortoise itself. But overall, you know, even though the function of itself is pretty horrible, she is a kind-hearted person, sacrificing, always wanting to protect her friends. She hates the idea that she's going to die alone and hated because of the mission itself, which requires her to be the villain, because that's exactly it. Her mission, her entire purpose is to be the villain, to, again, protect the world. So she's got to sacrifice some of the people to use the souls, to harvest them, to create a barrier to protect the world, which is, again, refers to what I said before, to are you going to save the world or are you going to save the people, which is a pretty sad and horrible fate to have, which is of course why she goes to the shield hero and says, please end all this, and begs of it and assists where of course she can in trying to get that process stopped. As I mentioned, again, not going into any heavy spoilers like that is later on in the light novels. I will save a second video for going over the fate and all the other details that will be entailed later on, but I just wanted to explain the basic function and of course who she is overall. So again, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more anime content, and I'll see you beautiful nerds in the next video.